Thanks for joining me today. Let's start standing just in the middle of our mat for right now. We'll do some warm-up stretches, get our bodies awake, hopefully, and moving and whatnot. All right, so let's just start standing with the feet out a little wide. So I'm in a little turned out position. Again, rotate as far as your body goes, and I'm kind of in a wider position. So just taking the arms down by your sides. Let's just roll the shoulders a few times. And just take a few deep breaths. And then reverse the circles, kind of moving around, maybe one at a time, depending on how you slept. I feel like sleeping jacks me up. All right, so from here, just start to bend the knees. Take the arms down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let's bend. And again, inhale, big lift. And exhale. Again, lift up. This time, let's hold. Grab onto your left wrist and lift up and over towards the right. Anchor down through the left leg, so you're feeling that lateral stretch. Coming right back up. Other side, so grabbing onto the right wrist, lifting up and over, anchoring through the right leg. Coming back. And let's go ahead and bend the knees again. Inhale up. And exhale. Again, inhale, reach. And last time, lift up again. Let's grab onto that left wrist again. Lift up and over to the right. But this time, rotate your chest down just a little bit. Anchor down through the left leg. Open back. And then lift up. Grab onto the right wrist up. Over to the left. Rotate around. Push through the right leg. Open back. And reach. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Open up through the chest. Couple deep breaths here into the chest, the shoulders. And just keep thinking of long arms down rather than lifting them far behind you. Just open up. And again, breathe. And then let's just shake it out a little bit. From here, staying in this wide stance still, we'll go into a little roll down. So exhale, roll down, pulling up through the belly, all the way down. And just hang here for a second, you guys. Maybe shift side to side through your hips. Keeping the legs straight, just moving them around. And then settle back to center, drop the head, soften the knees, and round all the way back up. Rolling down again, exhale. Pull up through the belly, all the way down. Feel like you're pulling your hips up towards the ceiling. And then again, just shift a little side to side. My legs are staying straight though, I'm not bending. I'm just shifting my hips and pressing through the feet. Bend the knees again, come back to center, round all the way back up. This time we're going to add a little bit more leg movement. So roll it down again. Once you're down, go ahead and bend into the right leg. Now, if you're not very wide in your stance, you're probably going to have to readjust. So I'm not very wide, so I have to walk my left foot out further so I can settle into a 90-degree angle into my right knee. So no matter what, even though we're doing these side stretches, think of it as a side lunge. I still need 90 degrees, so I'm protecting my knee, pressing open. Hands are resting lightly onto the floor and just pressing down. Now, if you need it deeper, flex through the left foot and just rotate slightly, and you're going to find a different stretch there. And then let's lift up, keeping wide. Walk over to the other side, bend the left knee. Watch the knee doesn't roll forward. Press open the knee. And again, you go as wide as it's doable for your body. Press down, lift the chest up. Now, I'm not dropping my butt to my heel either. I'm trying to stay 90 degrees. Flex through that right foot if you want to. You can rotate your torso slightly. Again, pressing open through that left leg. You don't want it to collapse in. And then coming back through the middle. Holding your, turn your toes in. They're almost going to feel pigeon-toed, but I actually want them straight. So if you look at your feet, look at the edges where your pinky is, and I want that part of your foot straight. So that's why it kind of feels a little pigeony. So from here, as you're just hanging down, you should be able to get down to the floor here. roll down. If your head's hitting the floor, you probably need to walk your feet a little closer together, okay? And then hang down. So now you're feeling a little bit of a different stretch. You should be feeling it out laterally on the outside of the legs here, through the hamstrings as well. And again, breathe. Pulling your hips up and just hanging down. If you can get your forearms down, great, but just hang. Again, if your head's hitting the ground, walk your feet closer together and just hold. Now from here, can you rock into the ball of the feet a little? And then back in the heel. You should feel it a little different. One more time, forward and hold. Settle into it. I'm going to come back to the hands. Turn your right foot all the way sideways. So the left foot is still in that little angle. Right foot is forward. And then from here, I'm going to slowly pivot through the left ball of the foot and then bend into the right leg. So now I'm in a traditional lunge stretch. Again, 90 degrees. Hands can come onto the floor, right? You can put your left knee down if you need to, if you need that breath or that break, and hold. Open up through the chest. Now feel like you're trying to open up through the front of the left hip by flexing through the left foot. Squeeze your left butt and open out through the chest. And then from here, start to straighten up. Like I said, if you need your knee down to do this one, this is the modification. If not, you're up and you're flexing through your right heel and pulling that right hip back. Open up through the chest and then set that foot down. You're going to bend through the right knee, walk your hands and pivot the left foot. So we're pivoting both feet all the way to the other side. So left foot now pivots, parallel, rotate on the ball of the foot on the right, bend into that left knee, and let's find that lunge stretch, opening up through the front of the right hip, squeeze your right butt, open out, knee can go down if you need to, right? This is more of an active stretch. Open up through the chest, belly is in, just hold, flex through the right heel, and breathe. And then we'll straighten out. Again, knee can stay down, square up the hips, pull the left hip back, flex through that foot if you like to, try to press down through the right, and find that nice stretch all the way from the calf to the hamstring. Breathe. And then set that foot down. Let's bend into it. Start to walk the hands to the center. Pivot the feet with you. Go back to that little wide turnout like we did in the very beginning. You might have to walk a little closer, so check it out. Bend the knees wide. Lift your chest up and place your hands on your thighs, on the inside of the thighs, not on the knees, inside. And press open the thighs, open out through the chest. Gonna rotate the right shoulder down and then up. And then the left shoulder rotates and open. Again, right shoulder, and I'm pushing open my right thigh. So my thighs are open, not letting my knees come in. And then the left shoulder. So getting a nice movement into the back. Come back to center. Go ahead and tuck your butt and round up, and the legs start to straighten a little. I'm really rounding. Now bend the knees and open out the chest. So think of your cat-cows. Round it up. Press open the thighs. We're getting a good inner thigh stretch too. One more. Round it up. And bend. And now this time straighten up. Fold back down to the floor. Start to have your feet, they're still turned out, but not a very big rotation. Just find where it feels good. Hang here, shake out the neck. Let's bend our knees a little and slowly roll all the way back up. Carefully toe heel the feet back in. Shake it out a little bit. And hopefully we feel a little better. I know I do after doing all that, right?